Hello everybody, RobLockFet here again, and it's me. Alright guys, this is one I was thinking about for a little bit, just kind of a little spin-off fun brain exercise I had with myself, I guess. So, you get challenged to a one-off fight, duel, at, some appropriate hour, of course. But, you're limited to defensive items, and what am I going to take to this? We're not going to really worry about weapons, and anyone who knows a bit about dueling knows that oftentimes it was really strictly regulated about what kind of weapons were going to be used and all that other fun stuff, combinations of weapons allowed to be used, all the fun stuff. And that of course depends on time period and all that other fun stuff. We're just going to say in the Middle Ages I've been challenged to a duel and I've been limited to 2 defensive items. What are you going to bring? Of course there are many options. Of course you could wear a cuirass and, I don't know, some gauntlets, since most medieval swords do not offer great hand protection, and this is because hand armor was relatively common. Or they would have developed more protective guards faster. So could be a mail shirt, got helmets, shields. But you can only bring 2. What am I bringing to the fight? Well, obviously, I'm going to bring a helmet. Depending on the time period, probably not going to be a Norman-style helmet. Could be a bassinet, could be a great helm, armet, sallet, any number of combinations. So, got my helmet. There's piece number 1. What's piece number 2 going to be? I like my nasal. A nose guard. What's piece number 2 going to be? A nice shield. Now we know why. And yes, I have shields in my house. I may do some stuff on how to make them. Again, if you guys want, if you do, let me know and I can do some videos. And if you want me to do the videos on them, I'll do the fucking videos on them, alright? That's simple, guys. You let me know. I'll try and accommodate as best I can. So, a shield and a helmet. Now, these on their own do not cover a whole lot. Obviously the helmet covers just my head. And in this case, really just the top of my head and a little bit of face protection here, but it doesn't cover my neck or my throat in any way. And of course with this style of shield, kind of the heater shield, much shorter than a kite shield for the Norman period that this helmet is more commonly associated with, which would cover much more of my body, I would probably take something... Actually, this would probably be a better size for a duel. The kite shield is better for standing in kind of a wall. It's much larger and not as curved. This is a much deeper curve than that. I would probably choose something flatter, to be honest. Maybe a round kind of Viking shield, as it were. Or, Norse. Nordic would be our actual terminology that we would use. Also, this one has a very nice, comfy wool cover over some... modern foam. Don't tell anybody. But, why a shield? Helmet's pretty self-explanatory. I don't want to get smacked on the head and get knocked out. Or die. So, that one's fairly self-explanatory. So why the shield? And as opposed to a breastplate, or a brigandine, or a coat of plates, or a mail shirt. Now, of course, you could probably get away with wearing one that would cover more area. You could wear a later century one and get full arm coverage and, down to your knees, so protecting most of your body. But why would I choose a shield instead? The shield is an amazing defensive weapon, and it can also be used on the offense, which is something that your armor is not very good at on its own. Obviously, in a grappling competition, a fully armored man versus an unarmored man has a huge advantage. But in this case, in a duel, I'm going to go with a shield and a helmet. And again, helmet, self-explanatory, but shield, probably a little bit of an odd choice. But this gives me the ability to go on the offensive and protect most of my body. Now, since it's a duel and you're fighting one person, you don't have as many avenues to protect. Of course, you don't have to worry about behind you unless he gets behind you. And not only does it protect the side that you hold it on, and in this case, right-handed, but I am left-handed, so actually it would be on this side. So I am unusual in that regard. So it, by itself, will protect this side of my body as I hold it, and I can hold it farther out from my body at arm's length to give me even better defenses. With it, I can catch the opponent's weapon, turn it to the side, and therefore create openings for myself, which is something, again, I cannot do as easily in armor. Of course, if I'm fully armored in plate, I don't need the shield because I can do those things with the van brace, turn aside, sword blades. I don't probably want to do that with an axe or a halberd, but there you go. So shield and helmet are my choice. Shield offers me a great deal of protection and versatility in where I can protect and how I can attack. Now, of course, as people will very astutely point out, having a shield also limits where I can attack with my sword. If we're using a sword in this case, we're going classical sword and board. Because this shield sitting over here takes up a big space, and that means I cannot as easily maneuver my sword around to attack on the far side of it. So, while it is incredibly useful on both defense and offense, you must also bear in mind that shields do limit your offensive capabilities, which is also part of the reason they go away after armor is fully developed. It opens up those avenues that are now covered fully by armor to be more used in an offensive capacity with your weapon. So there you go. Challenge to a duel. You can expect me to show up with a shield and a helmet and probably a weapon. I would hope. Hopefully we don't leave that at home. So what are you guys showing up with? You've got 2 defensive items and your weapon of choice. What are you bringing to duel against your evil opponent? Or maybe the guy that just looked at you funny across the bar. Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye!